and assert its will over the other.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43. Line, that's where they'll take over.
On point, ready? Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Burrow. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Peterson gets the call running left. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They need 2. Here's third down. Finding Green complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence rolling to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football. Because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go. 11-90. 11-90.
Now it's Burrow. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Now a give left side for Peterson. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here,
Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Up the middle, it's Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Lawrence. That is caught. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. They go play action here on 1st down. It'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They run over center with Peterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 1st down. Here's a run with Peterson. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Gun. Stop. Twelve.
Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of the best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Lawrence. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Green brings it in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run again on 1st down. Peterson. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Green. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Olsen goes diving, and he's got it. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Lawrence changing the play. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are back within a score. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Giants 30. Colts 28. Now Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Sanders again, and this time he'll score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Again, Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Lawrence. It's complete to Cruz. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun.
Here's Sanders. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Tucker with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Now Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Giant touchdown. 14 yards. And the Giants are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Forced out to his left. Caught by Wilt. And the ball is knocked out. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got his man Cruz. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, it's Lawrence. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back to throw again. Just keeping the play alive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Operating from the gun. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Hunter Renfrow his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Jets. And a loose football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
They'll run. It's Sanders.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this throw will be intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Joe Burrow, sliding out of the pocket.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence flushed out right. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Play action. It's Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Lawrence will throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A final shot now for Lawrence. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went